I remember coming to Ramesh and I said, well, looks like it's time for one of my patently stupid questions. And Ramesh goes, you must remember, the answers are equally as stupid. It was Sunday at Ramesh's house. That was family day. And some of the younger kids, like they were in their 20s, they had just gotten married, they just started careers. They were so excited about their lives. They were moving forward and, you know, making things happen. And they you could see how much energy they had for everything. And, you know, the involvement in life. And I said to them, after they left, I said to Ramesh, Ramesh, what would you tell them about the teaching? And he said, oh, I wouldn't say anything. They're enjoying this. Why spoil it for them? We think of annihilation, you know, of the ego as a good thing, right? You know, but what about for the ego? But Ramesh always talked about the smallpox. Smallpox has been eradicated from the world, and he said, and we all think, well, this is a good thing, but he said, but what about for the smallpox virus? It's complete annihilation. It's the worst possible thing that could have happened. Yeah, so, well, point of view. I was with Ramesh. I remember I was leaving. And he would always have something great to say whenever I was leaving at the elevator. And we were talking about the future and this and that and what was, and I said, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens. And he goes, yes, let's see what happens. This should be your mantra. Let's see what happens. These thoughts, you know, Ramesh said, you treat them like an unwelcome guest. And Ramesh was, even though he was Indian, he was more like an English gentleman. And his idea of treating something like an unwelcome guest was, okay, they come in the house and you just don't pay them any mind. You don't engage them in conversation. Maybe you sit at your desk, pay your bills. You do something totally unrelated. And, you know, so the person gets it. They don't hang out for too long. They go. Maybe they come back another day. But if you continually do this, then they come back less and less till they just don't come back anymore at all. So it's like that. So when you get a thought, a fear-based thought, and you just do not invite it over for dinner.
No.
You see, you don't feed it. You don't entertain it. You don't engage it in conversation. You see? Then, because if you do, it's going to come back all the time because you just fed it. You fed it with your attention. You've fed it anyway. Just that's how you treat these things when they come up. Fear-based thoughts may come up, but if you don't entertain them, if you don't feed them, they'll fade because there's no one there who's engaging them. They'll treat them as an unwelcome guest.
Cool.
It's really like emojis.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Of course. One time I asked Ramesh, I said, Ramesh, you know, because he gave satsang in his house, and usually in a small room, if there was something special in the living room, because it was bigger. And I said, Ramesh, aren't you afraid that there's going to be too many people, that you won't be able to fit them in your house? And he said, oh, I should think not. I said, why, Ramesh? He goes, because then I wouldn't be talking about what I'm talking about now.